From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Thursday, January 4th, 2018. Silver is trading at $17.05 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,310 per ounce. Zencash is trading at $50, and the average price of Bitcoin is $14,948. Antiwar.com reports that Saudi-led coalition forces have reported gains in the central Taiz province, with heavy fighting leaving dozens of Shiite Houthis killed, and claims that the Houthis have totally lost their supply line in the area. After the initial Saudi invasion in early 2015 at Aden, Saudi-led forces tried to advance north on the capital directly, but the fighting stalled at Taiz, where it's been contested ever since. Alternate routes have been attempted, but similarly stalled partway through. Houthi officials have not offered any statement on the latest exchanges, which were reported through the United Arab Emirates media outlets. Locals in Taiz, however, said they were still getting supplies through the Ib province. It would be difficult for a single offensive to totally cut off Houthi supply lines into Taiz. However, as they control much of the province and a broad number of routes from the north, it would have to be a massive push to cut off all potential supply lines.
For over 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. And as a Bitcoin-preferred business, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts Brokerage today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co.
UPI reports a Virginia recount court on Wednesday denied Democrat Shelley Simon's request to reverse a ruling that led to a tie in the House of Delegates race. As a result of the court's decision, the State Board of Elections will settle the tie by drawing a name from a container in Richmond on Thursday, more than 3 weeks after a recount declared Simons the winner of the race by a single vote. The result of the drawing will affect the balance of the House of Delegates, which Republicans have held a majority of since 2000. The initial drawing was postponed after Simons contested that a ballot can only be challenged during a recount, according to recount rules. The three judges asserted they followed the rules properly by ruling a ballot that had both candidates' names filled in, but featured a strike through Simon's name as a vote for her opponent, Republican incumbent David Yancey. The judges argued the language in the law is plain and unambiguous, adding that there isn't any language that says this written statement can only be submitted at a certain time. After learning of the court's decision, Simons wrote a letter to Yancey asking that they make a pact that neither candidate request a recount, contest the election, or pursue further litigation if they lose the drawing. Simon's proposed pact also requests both candidates insist the winner of the draw be seated on January 10th, the first day of the 2018 General Assembly session. Yancey said he would not agree to the pact, essentially guaranteeing Republicans a House majority when the session begins, regardless of who wins the drawing. If neither candidate is seated, the House will be split 50-49 between Republicans and Democrats as they vote to elect a new speaker and pass rules governing committees, which determine whether bills reach the House floor.
Cell 411 is a free app for Android and iOS that replaces government-controlled 911. Cell 411 allows you to preset a group of friends or private organization to show up in an emergency. Cell 411 is a nightmare to the state because it proves their so-called services aren't needed. Cell 411 has had thousands of installs, and of course it's covered by the BIPCOT NoGov license. Cell 411, because your friends won't shoot you when you're in trouble. Without the government, who would build the emergency services? You and Cell 411. Get it today at getcell411.com. That's getcell411.com.
Reuters reports a California man suspected of making a hoax call that led to police in Kansas killing an unarmed man will not fight extradition to the Midwestern state, according to prosecutors. 25-year-old Tyler Barris has waived his right to an extradition hearing, according to a spokesman for the L.A. County District Attorney's Office. Barris remains in L.A. County jail without bail, according to the prosecutors. Authorities suspect Barris of swatting, in which a call falsely reports an emergency requiring a police response, usually by special weapons and tactics or SWAT teams. The 28-year-old victim, Andrew Finch, was fatally shot by a Wichita police officer after law enforcement officials rushed to his home following a phone call falsely reporting that hostages were being held there. The Wichita Police Department did not immediately respond to a request for comment. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.